You know, sometimes you just need to get out and go explore. So, I don't know, I'm kind of bored today. And so I'm going to get on the freeway and just drive around and see if I can find some cool locations to check out here in North Texas, because, you know, North Texas does have some really cool spots to check out. Let's see if I can find anything spooky. So my adventure brought me out here to Sanger, Texas. And while I was driving around, I saw a really cool building that I'm going to go back and get some drone footage of. But saw this old cemetery out here in Sanger. And from what I see of the graves, they look pretty old. So I figured, well, you know what? I'll do a couple little ghost box sessions. I may even do a little EVP session with the Panasonic DR60 and see how that goes. Let's see, there's a 1922. Grave right there. It's a shame a couple of these have been toppled over. That's something I don't understand, why people would, you know, it's got to be the youth of today. They just go over and they think it's funny to topple over somebody's headstone. And I think that's really a shame. And this one here was from 1898 and passed away 1919. Weep not, Papa and Mama, for me, for I am waiting in heaven for thee. Johnny Christian. Isn't that a shame? See, I think that's just ridiculous when people do that. I mean, what an old grave. 1919. Let's see what else we've got. Here's one from 1913, 1922, 1930. So as you can see, these graves have been out here for quite a while. And then there's a couple that have no headstone at all, just a little marking. And I don't know if maybe that headstone was removed, damaged. Maybe that's just a base, or maybe that's all that the headstone that they could afford at the time. All right, do a quick little session with my AGBX3. Gotta give it a second for it to warm up.
Procurement, storage, sorting, packing.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oodles.
What's your name?
Still falling. The time.
I don't get one.
Can you tell me what's your name, please?
Just mentioning.
And, you know,
Turn this up a little bit.
1950.
Scenario.
Nice little cemetery out here.
The net.
Lena Bell.
Name was made up.
Passed away, oh my gosh, you were a baby. Born 1909,
Shake out.
and you passed away in 1910.
All your.
Or two. Six.
That's a shame.
You've got. And quickly get to.
If there's anybody out here that would like to talk or can talk, could you please come through? Nope. How come?
Army. It can be done.
To go to the world.
Kind of interesting that this one grave, it's got crepe myrtle all the way around it. From 1922. Looks like, what's the last name? Heather?
Not first.
What's the first name there? Nathan? Hather. Nathan Hather, are you around?
Your world.
Oh. Answer.
Both of those. Both of those.
I heard something about answer.
2 in the 34th.
Do your family still come out here and come visit?
You willing to take? Win the World Cup.
We got the Lusk family here.
You plan. Have you heard?
Sir, I'm gonna walk over here in the shade to see if we can catch anything. Plus it gets my big butt out of the sun. Alright, got the Radio Shack 12 587. I think that's what it is, isn't it? There's so many of these. Yep, 12 587. See, I'm getting old. But Radio Shack, they made a bunch of radios that were hackable, so that's kind of cool. I like AM. You've seen me talk about that before. We'll see how this does out here at the cemetery. We'll scan up. Hello. My name is Andre. If you can, try real hard to try to speak through this. It can give you a voice. Can one of you here tell me your name, please? Not getting really anything on AM here, at least not that I can tell without review. Let's go over to FM. Hello? You've been saved? Who saved you? That was an interesting voice. Is there any Nicholson family here? There's a lot of Nicholson family here from 1984, 65, 65. Let me check here. 42, 27, 1953. Not a whole lot coming through. I'm going to turn this off for a second. And it's not that these radios are bad. It's just that, and I really believe what I'm about to say here. I think that a lot of it is that I have been so lacking in spirit box work that, I mean, I used to do it all the time. And if you know from my other channel, Andre's Ghost Boxes, I used to build ghost boxes, constantly testing them out, got other people's ghost boxes, testing them out. And I really think that at one point I had such a great connection with the other side that I was getting crazy replies all the time wherever I went. And I want to qualify that for just a second to kind of explain something. Now, I mentioned it in other videos, and maybe you haven't seen those, and so I'll mention it again in this video. But I think that a spirit box is like a telephone with a specific phone number. And you need a technician, someone to facilitate that communication between you and the other side. And when it comes to EVPs, I think that's just a direct connection, spirit and you, and it's being picked up by a recorder. When it comes to ghost box stuff or spirit boxes, whatever you want to call it, I think that you need someone to facilitate that communication. So you'll see a lot of people talk about asking for a technician. And a technician is like, imagine an old-timey operator plugging in, you know, you call operator, say, I want to be connected to B52. And they would sit there and plug you into B52 and it would ring. And so that technician is like an operator, but your operator needs to establish a telephone number for you. At least, I know it sounds bizarre, and that's okay, because there's absolutely zero proof of anything that I'm saying. So if there was conclusive proof, then we wouldn't have all these paranormal teams out there trying to capture some evidence, because it's already been captured. But I want to do a quick little session with the Panasonic DR60, because that's direct EVP, so we'll see what it picks up out here, if anything. Okay, I've got the Panasonic DR60, and I'm in a little shaded area, which is nice because I've got these trees around me, and it helps block out a little bit of the wind, because there is a little bit of a gusty breeze coming around. But I don't want to contaminate this with a whole lot of wind rumbling, if that makes any sense. Now, the nice thing about the Panasonic DR60, a lot of people say it's garbage, and that's fine. I've gotten some sentences, not a word, not a no, not a listen, which I do get a lot of listens when it comes to ghost box stuff. They'll always say listen, like pay attention. But when it comes to this, I've gotten full sentences with it. Like old Yoakum Hospitals saying that this hospital is deadly. That's a full-on sentence. But anyway, the fidelity of this is not high fidelity whatsoever. It doesn't record in a WAV format. It is very, very low quality. But let's just see if we catch anything out here. All right, let me try to get to a spot where there's not a whole lot of breeze blowing. Hello, my name's Andre. Is there anyone here that'd like to talk with me? Any recording? By the way, quick little lesson about the Panasonic DR60. If you see the record light blinking, record. It's listening, but it hasn't picked up any audio. When that truck drove by, you heard or you saw that the record went to static record. It's the same thing. There's a little red light on the top here that when it's on constantly, it's hearing and recording. When it's blinking, it's kind of waiting. Hello, my name's Andre. I come out here with respect. I just want to see if there's any spirits that are here that would like to just say hello or have something to say. Does your family come out here and visit you a lot? There's a car driving by. Another car. Is there anyone from the Nicholson family here? All right, ending recording. Let's see if we picked up anything.
Hello, my name's Andre. I come out here with respect. I just want to see if there's any spirits that are here that would like to just say hello or have something to say. Does your family come out here and visit you a lot? Car driving by. Another car. Is there anyone from the Nicholson family here?
Oh, there was something there.
Alright, ending recording.
There was something there. Okay, there's somebody from the Nicholson family here. If you talk, you can come back and listen to this and actually hear your own voice. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you say something just to give people comfort, to let them know that when their loved ones pass away, there is life after death? Any recording? Now, there seemed like there was something there.
Yeah, there's somebody from the Nicholson family here. If you talk, you can come back and listen to this and actually hear your own voice. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you say something just to give people comfort, to let them know that when their loved ones pass away, there is life after death? Okay, recording. Okay, recording.
There was something there. I'll have to, battery's about to die on this, so I'm going to stop the session with this. But there was something there, so I look forward to doing a review on that. So now I'm going to go wander around a little bit and see if I can catch anything else with the Ghost Box session. Then I'm going to go to that one building because that thing looked cool. So now you can see why I wanted to stop by this building and take a look at it. Not that it's haunted, but just as one of those older, cool looking buildings. And like I said, I remember driving by it, oh my gosh, 15, 20 years now. And I remember when it was first being built up and then it was on fire. And it looks like it's been trying to be rebuilt multiple times. And, you know, it makes you wonder what the history is. If I find out some history about this location, I will put it in the description below so that you guys check it out for yourself. And as always, remember, get out there, explore, but always keep it spooky. Bye-bye.